Blacklist Hunter here, man, and we're back once again live, man. And listen, today we got a cool topic, which is Kite versus Chrollo Lucifer, man. The man got a demon's last name, bro, and he's actually a genius, man. A incredible fighter, bro. You know, Chrollo has some of the best feats in the whole series. And Kite is not that far behind, man. The dude is insanely cool, in my opinion, of course. Let me just post the stream on the community tab. We're live right now, and I hope some of you guys join. So we're gonna talk about Kite versus Chrollo, read some comments, go through, give some arguments who actually is stronger, and man, just talk about it, you know. So let me post this live stream on the community tab. Hopefully some of you guys will join and we can go back and forth and discuss this topic right here, which is we are live. Join. Okay, we are live right now. Join. And of course these two characters are pretty amazing, you know. I love both of these characters. I like Kite a little bit more, but you know, these are both terrific characters with insane capability and feats. To you, welcome to the stream, bro. Yo, bro, how's it going, bro? How's it going to you? Welcome, bro, welcome. So I thought, why not go live? And I recently did a video on this topic, Chrollo versus Kite, you know. And many people have different thoughts, you know. Many people think differently, of course. People have their own views. No, you'll never find like three people with the same view, you know. So each one has their own views. So of course this the Nen battle is quite unpredictable, you know. But I think either one can win in the fight between these two characters, you know. Iron, welcome to the stream, bro. Ian, sorry, Ian. How you been, bro? Great, bro. Great to see you. So yeah, I just want to pull up the comments from a poll I did, and most people, of course, think Chrollo is strong. And as you can see, guys, on the screen, I've added a couple of Kite and Chrollo cool looking scenes, you know. But let me open this image. Okay, right here we have this right here. And we're gonna read some of the comments, what people actually think, and just go through and analyze their comments. And most people, some think Kite wins, bro. It's quite because some people think. Ian says, "I've been good. Glad I catch a stream. Great to hear that, Ian." Okay, so what we're gonna do? I'm gonna go to my own channel, Blacklist Hunter 99, man, and yeah, we're gonna read okay, so the first thing it shows, Blacklist hunters in Hunter x Hunter are elite professionals who track and capture dangerous criminals. Yeah, definitely, bro. So we're gonna go to post on my channel, of course. Welcome Kinderman761, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. And yo, why is Hisoka right here, bro? Look at that thumbnail. Why is Hisoka over here, bro? So let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it better. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. So this, I think Chrollo versus Kite is a very cool what if, you know, what if scenario. Tu says Kite's end would play a big role in the fight. Definitely. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Chrollo can use N in the same level that Kite can? I don't think so. Chrollo might be a genius. I mean, wait, we have this Togashi's Nen Mastery chart. I think there is the Togashi Nen Mastery chart, not this one, with the points. Okay, guys, we have the points right here, right? I forgot to actually refer to this in my video. I think the video was this decent, but wait, how to open? Wait, what did I do, bro? We have to open this in a new tab. Wait, okay, can you guys see it? Let me check the stream. Okay, so you guys can see, yeah, you guys can see Netero has the most insane points, right? So he has like total 30 points in spirit, skill, strength, Nen, talent, all 5, intelligence. Netero has 30 points. Pito is actually in second. And wait, bro, is this official power level chart by Togashi? Is this Kinderman Duran, welcome to the stream, bro. How you been, bro? Duran the Sleepy, welcome, bro. We've never seen Chrollo use N. I doubt he's an N master. Yeah, that's what I think as well. Kinderman says that's from the data book. Okay, so it's authentic. Kinderman says Kite has more adaptability and Chrollo more versatility with both their hots. So yeah, Chrollo definitely is dangerous because of his versatility, you know. The dude can just spam abilities, bro. What ability should I use next? But the dude just can do combos, you know. But Tiu says if he's anything like his friends, I'd say his end isn't on Kite level. Yeah, that's a good argument. Duran says, okay, that's from the data book. Ian, sub brother. Okay, so Nether has the most points, right? Pito, Poof, Yubi. So where is my boy Kite here? Kite. Okay, so Kite got 23 points, guys. Kite got 23 points, while Chrollo has 25. So I guess they're on around the same level, you know, around the same level. It's not like they're that you know that. Wait, what did I click? It's not like they're that far. I mean, the difference of I mean, the only thing I think the only thing that Chrollo Kinderman says, and Kite can't change his ability before he used it. No, I don't remember. Okay, yes, bro, you're right. Kite cannot change his ability, bro. He's not like Chrollo, like I mean, he can just open the book, keep the book. Now currently, of course, he doesn't have to hold the book, but I mean, Kite, yeah, he has to use the ability, then it vanishes, you know. And yeah, maybe he just can activate his Hatsugen and get another. I don't know. I'm not sure about that actually. But so as you guys saw right here, let me go back to this right here. Chrollo has 25 points in total, and Hisoka has 24 points, while Kite has 23 points. But Chrollo, wait, Hisoka, what's Hisoka's spirit is less than Chrollo? Really? The spirit, the skill, the strength, the Nen. What Duran, do you know? Duran says at least that's the rule for the Scythe, which is a big restriction for that weapon. Oh, so it's only for the Scythe. At least that's the rule for the Scythe. I think. Wait, is Kite's Nen restriction, Hatsu restriction just for the Scythe? Maybe I forgot. You know. Ian says also fun fact: Kortobi has the N of an N master, yet he's trash. So take that. Yeah, Kortobi can just spam whole buildings, bro, and he can use them as N, you know. But yeah, Kortobi is one of the weakest. I think even Tompa can cook Kortobi, bro. Tompa. I'm sure Tompa can think of some strategies that just cook Kortobi. I mean, obviously, Tompa cannot cook Kortobi that easily because Kortobi has aura and everything. But Kinderman says the data book is official. Duran says it's official, but I don't know which period this data book was released, you know. So going back, so what else do we have here? Of course, we have this one as well, guys. We have this one as well. Let me open this in the new tab. Wait, how do we? Okay, wait, how do we zoom this, bro? We have this. Wait, let me see how it looks on stream. Okay, wait. Let me see. Why can I move this, bro? So can you guys see? Let me check. Of course. Damn, why can I let me open this in new tab. Maybe you guys can see it better. Of course. Now can you see it? Let me check. Of course, you have right here. You have the proficiency ratings of the characters so far, right? And this is official. This one is official. I don't know about the other one, but this one is official. Meram, of course, being an ultimate Nen user. Zeno ultimate. Silva is a genius. Nov is an excellent. Razor is actually great, you know. Nether, of course, ultimate. Uvugin is a genius. Komugi a genius. Gon great ultimate, then Nen lost because of transformation. Biscuit is ultimate. Hisoka genius. Yuppie is actually genius. We have Abagane ultimate Nen master because he has achieved the highest. Wait, you can see it? Wait, you guys can see it? Wait. Of course, we have even Abagane is an ultimate Nen user. Gentry is genius. Kortobi is a genius. Knuckle is excellent. Illumi is a genius. Morel is great. Aluka is ultimate somehow, of course. Chrollo is a genius. Neon is excellent. So anyways, this is beside the let's in What is insulting to you? Okay, Cortobi is so weak that honestly, if you give if you give Cortobi says Ian, Cortobi is so weak that honestly, if you give Durian the sleepy or TU Nen, they probably go in extreme difficulty with him. Yo, bro, you mean low difficulty, Ian, bro? If Durian has Nen and TU has Nen, you mean they're going low difficulty with Cortobi, bro? Low difficulty, bro. Kite doesn't say that he has to use a carbine before he dismisses it, so it's up in the air if it's a restriction on the weapon or all of Crazy Slot's summons. Yep, great point. Kinderman says it depends if the Crazy Slots adapt himself in function of the Hatsu that Chrollo choose from his skill hunter, or if it's on the entire book. It depends if the Crazy Slots adapts himself in function of the Hatsu, of course, that Chrollo chose from his skull hunter, or if it's on the entire book. Honestly, am I reading this wrong, bro? What do you mean, Kinderman? Of course, Crazy Slots is linked to the Hats, of course, but I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand that. Ian, of course, yeah, low difficulty, bro. You don't mean high difficulty. But let me go over some of the comments in my own poll, and of course, most people think, of course, that Chrollo wins. More than 60% think Chrollo wins, but some think that Kite wins as well, of course. Let me go. My dog keeps barking in there. Okay, so let me read some of the comments, guys. Let's go over. Eddie J, welcome to the stream. Eddie J says, sorry I'm late. Great to see you, bro. Great to see you. So let me go some of the comments right here. And in the future, we had a Discord, but nobody was really active. You know, in future, when we grow the channel more, I'm gonna make a new Discord anyways. Oh, Kinderman says, I mean, Crazy Slots choose the best ability to win. Yeah, I know what you mean. It has a restriction, so the best comes out of it in depending on the environment and situation. Yeah. Definitely. So Sinbad, wait, can you see it? Okay. So in this poll, of course, I'm not logged into this browser. That's why you can't see. But 60 something percent, 64 I think percent think Chrollo wins. And who do you guys think? Tio says I use Discord like 5 times total ever. Yeah, bro. Like me, bro. I've never used Discord in my whole life. Anyways, except when I made a Discord for the channel. But we were like 12 members. Nobody was really active. I mean, sometimes, but anyways. Eddie J says, I think the random aspect of Crazy Slots can go either way. Chrollo can potentially plan for all of them, but he can't read which one. Yeah, he cannot read which one because it's random, but yeah. But you guys think with prep time, if we give prep time to both Chrollo and Kite, who do you guys think wins? I think, TU says, I personally believe Kite wins 6 times out of 10. Okay, that's... like, can you give your strongest argument to you? Why do you think that? Your strongest argument for that? Like, why do you believe Kite wins? I'm honestly, in the video I made, I thought I said that 6 times out of 10 Chrollo wins, and 4 times out of 10 Kite wins. Honestly, it depends on the environment, and I think what Chrollo did against the Zoldyx, I think Kite can do that as well. Like, he just can evade some of their attacks, you know. An emission attack. I mean, Kite is fast. He should be. Look at him. Look at how he moves in the fight in the Yunju. You can see in the top left. I mean, Kite should definitely be fast. I mean, what Chrollo did against the Zoldyx, I think he can stall them for a few minutes. Of course, he won't win, but I think he can do that as well. Ian says, honestly, I think Kite is surprisingly beating. Yeah, we're gonna go with York New Chrollo because in the Hisoka fight, he just was too overpowered. You know. He had the right tools. The dude has been preparing. Oh, bro, bro, how do I get Hisoka out of my tail, bro? How do I get this dude, bro? This dude just wants to fight, bro. I want to go somewhere, bro. Have a drink, have a lunch, you know, have lunch in what is somewhere in the Heavens Arena in the lounge area, you know. Chrollo just wants to go and have a nice lunch, you know, drink something. And this crazy clown is just going crazy magician going after him, bro. The dude can just sit right, bro. Hisoka just coming out of nowhere. Let's fight a battle to the death, you know. So Chrollo just wants to go wherever he wants with no clown after him. So definitely he had to cook this dude, bro. He had to cook Hisoka. And when the chapter came out, when Chrollo fought Hisoka, I was... Duran says, I said it before, I'll say it again. All the weapons we know about Kite use are emission attacks. That's his opposite category, but he's smoking all the ants he meets with them. Yeah, definitely. I think Kite wouldn't struggle that much against Zazan, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I actually think Kite wouldn't struggle that much, even though Zazan has Nen, possibly the strongest captain. You know, what do you call it? Yeah, Captain Chimera Ant. I think Kite can just cook Zazan, bro. That crazy looking monster woman. Okay, so if he has a Duran says if he has a number with a more favorable affinity, he'd probably be way more impressive. Yeah, Eddie J says LOL just keeps stalking Chrollo. Bonus if he makes Texture surprise mess. Yeah, bro, the dude has to keep an eye out for Hisoka, bro. Chrollo just can't go anywhere he likes, bro. Like, just go take a drink some coffee, you know, or just go enjoy the view, bro. The clown is just keeping following his tracks, you know. But TU says, okay, so TU's argument for Kite winning is that Kite left a good impression on P2 when he had one arm and he was trained by Jing. That's the main reason. Yeah, that is the most powerful feat of Kite, bro. He was trained by the I saw somebody say scientists of Nen. That's a great feat, of course. And he's actually a Nen master, bro. The man was hyped so much before he encountered P2. Kite was hyped so much from Killua, and Gon was just looking with awe, you know. Gon was just looking, Kite was walking in front, and he was just looking in awe at how cool Kite is. And then you have this Royal Guard monster who just... But you know why I like Kite, bro? I'm gonna be honest. The way he does the hand motion with one arm bleeding, one arm was cut off by Pito, and he just accepts his fate and just tries to go for one final fight. He knew he was gonna get cooked by Pito, but you know he had to fight, bro. That's the main thing in life. You have to fight. Ian says Kite, Shoot, Morel, and Knuckle are all cooking Zazan for real. AJ says Kite could have cleared Girls Zarbon. Girls Zarbon, yeah, bro. Zarbon from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, actually, Girls Zarbon for real, bro. Zarbon, bro. I hated that man, bro. I hated Zarbon in Dragon Ball Z, bro. In the Freeze arc. Anyways, Eddie just says, agree though. Kite impressed Peter enough to resemble it for a match. I think Chrollo wouldn't have impressed Peter as much as Kite though, because Kite, when he got the mace, he probably, I don't know, but he probably fought in close range with Pito, and the way maybe Kite knows some martial skills, you know, he knows how to fight in close distance. I don't think Chrollo can do that. Like, what's the best ability Chrollo can just bring out, you know? He has the O's ability, he has the Ben's knife, he has the teleportation ability. Of course, I'm not gonna go, of course he has the other abilities as well, but I don't think Chrollo would have impressed Pito as much as Kite. But let's read some of these comments, guys. Can you see? Okay, you can read them. Okay, so Sinbad says, while Kite was a master and highly skilled and powerful, he isn't of the absolute peak of fighters in the Hunter x Hunter world like Hisoka, Chrollo, Jing, or Silva and Zeno. I don't agree with this comment, because Kite was definitely a master. He was, of course, highly skilled and powerful. I think, of course, peak of fighters. I mean, peak of fighters are Zeno, of course, is a peak fighter. Silva is a peak fighter. Jing is. I don't think Chrollo and Hisoka are peak fighters, though, man. They are highly skilled. I don't think Chrollo and Hisoka are peak fighters, though. At least if this comment says Hisoka and Chrollo are peak fighters, I think they're around the same level as Kite. What do you guys think? I don't think Kite, I mean Hisoka and Chrollo are on that peak level, you know. Zeno might be, even if Chrollo can cook Zeno is a better fighter than Chrollo, bro. I mean, because sometimes even the the weaker characters can defeat the stronger characters in an end battle. I think, I mean, in the Hunter x Hunter world, there definitely should be more peak fighters, you know. Hisoka and Chrollo are high-level fighters. I don't think they're peak fighters at all. They are geniuses, of course. But what do you guys think? I think he's around the same level of Chrollo and Hisoka. Kite definitely is. He says he's not around the same level. Okay, so the next comment, Thadicus says, the Kite downplay is crazy. Chrollo killed Hisoka after 2 years of planning, and it was suffocation from the amount of bodies that killed him. Okay, the damage he took was flesh wounds. All right, yes, that's what happened. Hisoka was basically suffocated from the puppets, you know. But what else? Okay, so Kite is Jing's apprentice, and we are explicitly told that if he is really serious, he can pull something extraordinary from his slots. Whereas we don't know much about the skills hunter's quantity or limitations other than the bookmark and a few weak abilities that are shown. And 4 people like this comment, and there are a few replies. But I actually agree with this guy, Thaddeus, because I think people downplay Kite, and just because Chrollo fought the Zoldyx and he cooked Hisoka doesn't mean Kite doesn't have a chance, you know. Kite is Jing's apprentice, as this guy said, and he definitely has more slots, abilities. He can pull out, maybe he just can pull up a Uzi, you know. Maybe pull out a gun, you know, like a Uzi, just shoot Chrollo right there, bro, and Chrollo just can't block it. But you know, he definitely has some stronger weapon in his slots, crazy slots abilities. But and I agree with this guy. He says we don't know much about skills hunters. I mean, how many abilities, how many strong abilities. I mean, Chrollo hasn't just stolen, you know, like combat abilities, to be fair. What do you guys think? He hasn't stolen just combat abilities. He has stolen probably, you know, he has stolen like abilities like Neon's ability, like predict the future. He hasn't just stolen combat abilities. He doesn't have that much combat abilities, in my opinion, you know. Like acquiring combat abilities should be more, should be highly more difficult to attain, you know, acquiring the combat abilities, because he can just find the weaker characters with weaker physical characters like Neon and just steal their abilities with style, you know. But I feel like Chrollo doesn't have that many combat abilities, to be fair. That's what I think. Okay, so Ian says, Blacklist, you think there is a chance that Kite's mace was the one that reincarnated him, the Chimera and body? Yeah, that's what most fans think. Duran says, I'd assume that, replying to Ian. We have no idea how long Kite fought Pedo, says Duran. He might have rolled a new weapon after Killua ran off. Oh, that's a great argument right there. He might have rolled a new weapon, actually. So most fans assume that the mace was the one that gave Kite the reincarnation. ADJ says he could have easily have other conditional powers. Think Harry Potter near the end, I'm about to die. You mean yeah, but you mean about Kite, yeah. Okay, so let's read some of the replies to this guy's comments. So this guy favors Kite in winning. I mean, he doesn't say if he thinks Kite wins, but he says that the Kite downplay is crazy, right? So what we're gonna read the replies right here. Vince replies to the guy said that Kite's downplay is... Wait, can you guys see? Okay. So Vince replied and said, Kite being Jing's student isn't a reliable feat since Jing isn't shown to be a good teacher. Okay, but he's regarded as a top 5 Nen fighter. You know, top 5 Nen user, man. That is in the whole world. You know how huge the Hunter x Hunter world is known to be a good teacher. I mean, the dude just has to spit like 4 sentences. The dude... Wait, bro. Jing just has to say like 10 sentences, bro, and he can show you more, tell you more of Nen than 90% of the Nen users in the whole Hunter x Hunter world, bro. The dude has insane knowledge and experience, you know, even though he's not that old, you know. It's not like Silver, like in his 50s, but the dude is top 5, you know. Chrollo will load diff Kite. Chrollo will load diff Kite. No, bro. Vince, I don't agree with you, bro. There's no way Chrollo is low diffing Kite. No. What do you guys think in the comments, though? I think it's gonna be a highly difficult fight for Chrollo to actually take out this dude, bro. Look at how he moves, bro. I'm not being biased towards Kite because I have a Kite profile picture in my channel, bro. But look at this dude, how he moves. Boom! Look at how he just cooks Yunju right there. He can cook any Chimera Ant, bro. Zazan or Zarbon girl, as Eddie just said. I mean, Chrollo is definitely a genius. He might outsmart Kite at some point, but Kite is definitely, he cannot low diff Kite, no way, shape or form, you know. But what else does he say? So this other guy, Jason, replies and says, I don't know why you thought it was intelligent to downscale Kite using Godspeed Killua. Oh wait, so Chrollo will low diff Kite whose feats are something that Godspeed Killua can do with these. He says that the Kite feats can be done by Godspeed Killua. No, bro, you're wrong, bro. No, bro. There's no way, bro. It doesn't, speed doesn't mean anything, bro. Let's be honest here. Wait, what did I click over here, bro? Okay. Speed doesn't mean anything, bro. Let's be real here. Cheetah was fast as hell, but he's still getting cooked, bro, with the right tools, with the right mindset. Duran says, Killua had the Godspeed and he was scared to go against Illumi, bro. That tells us. So Vince is definitely wrong right there. Duran says, Blacklist Chrollo doesn't need to meet the conditions for Skill Hunter in the same order. He might see an ability, force them to touch his book and just say, what's that? And get an answer about Nen. Oh, bro, that's actually... Duran, that's actually pretty impressive, bro, because he doesn't. Yeah, bro, that's actually a good one. I hadn't thought about that one, Duran. That's actually a good one. So Duran is basically saying that Chrollo has 4 conditions, right? He needs to steal the ability, he needs to touch the book, and he needs to ask a question, and he needs to get an answer. So he doesn't need to do them in the order which we see in the manga page, you know. We see 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a good one actually. So he can just do them in in a mixed way. He just needs to fulfill. Yeah, they need to be done within an hour. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay, so Ian says that's an interesting point. That's definitely Duran always makes interesting points, bro. TU says Godspeed Killua is pretty overrated. Yeah, bro. TU, I think Eddie just says there might be extra conditions now, though Chrollo commented that they're a pain since he got the bookmark. Yeah, there are definitely more conditions now that he has upgraded his skill hunter, definitely. But what I think about Godspeed Killua, though, we're going off topic, but what I think about Godspeed Killua is that he's definitely overrated, bro. Why do people bro, it's insane, bro. I see some comments, I see many shorts, videos when I just randomly scroll on YouTube. They say that Godspeed Killua can cook Phaeton, can cook just because he did that against Yubi, bro, you know. The fight with Yubi has overrated Killua in a insane. Why you guys actually think Killua can take out Phaeton, Finks, who else? Uvogin. I don't think it's that easy, bro. I mean, it's not that easy, bro. Even though he stunned Yuppie, I mean, it's not that easy, bro. People actually think Killua is like a high Nen master right now, bro. Electricity users are overglazed. I mean, it's a good ability, bro. It's a good ability, but Duran says, I think Killua can take out Phaeton, but that's because I have a low opinion of Phaeton. Okay, so Duran doesn't like Phaeton, but Phaeton is not one of my favorites, but he's definitely a cool character. So TU says, Kashimo, I'm gonna be honest, TU, I haven't finished Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. Work hasn't allowed me to finish it, bro. Kashimo is from Jujutsu Kaisen, but I saw by the way, guys. Oh, Toast, welcome to the stream, bro. Toast says Killua is not overglazed. Killua solos most of the troop. I mean, we have to. I mean, that's my own opinion, Toast. I respect your opinion. This is more of a discussion. It's not a debate, but you know, I don't think his solos like the weaker members, bro. Like Machi. Who else? Kaluto, the Bonolenov. Which one? He can cook like Shizuku, bro. He's not taking out Phaeton, Finks, and Franklin, Laddies, or Uvugen for that matter, bro. Eddie just says Killua is also a trained assassin. Godspeed will make that even more dangerous. I mean, he is a trained assassin, bro, but the Phantom Troop are not that weak, bro. Even though they're not like the Nen Masters or anything like that, but they're definitely strong, bro. I think that we have overhyped Killua too much, but I'm gonna be honest with the god. Okay, I mean that is a good argument though, towards that Killua can stomp the UP and Royal Guard. Imagine one hit from Phaeton. Okay, I mean that's a good point, but Phaeton is I don't think that it's that easy, bro. I don't think it's that easy, bro. I mean, the Nen battle can go in the opposite direction in a flash, you know. Toast says the Phantom Troop are strong and have good Nen abilities, but are nowhere close to Nen Masters. Yeah, of course. Eddie just says if you don't kill Phaeton quick, you're burned. Of course. Ian says, Teal says he's taking out Phaeton because he's a bum. Phaeton is a bad guy, bro. He just likes to torture people and shit, bro. But he's definitely don't get captured by Phaeton, bro, because he's cooking you, bro. Let's read some of these comments. So basically, this guy said that what Kite can do, Godspeed Killua can do with ease, right? Said Vince, right over here. And Jason replies and said, I don't know why you thought it was intelligent to downskill Kite using Godspeed Killua. Out everything else you could think of, and Jing's bad teaching is why Kite's an Nen Master in the first place. Okay, this was a good reply, bro. This was a great reply, bro, because Jing's bad teaching is why Kite learned Nen and became so good at it in the first place. And he had potential and talent, of course, He had talent, of course, but Jing definitely taught him some cool tricks in there, you know. He taught him how to use his ability, you know, how to create that ability, his Hatsu. So Vince definitely made some bad points in here. Of course, that's his opinion, but definitely not great points. And Thaddeus, which was in favor of Kite winning the fight against Chrollo, said that we don't know if Jing is a good or bad student, but Kite was proficient enough that he was chosen to kill the Chimera Ants single-handedly. Okay, yes, that's true. The fact that okay, can you guys see it? Okay, the fact that Gon and Killua stated that Kite wouldn't have died if they were there says it all. I mean, that's what Killua says, but I think Kite would have died regardless if Gon and Killua were there. So I mean, Peter was just a whole next level of a beast, you know. But implying he could at least get away. Of course. I mean, he could get away. But I don't know how you can. Kite definitely has the stature or the physique that he can run, bro. He's definitely not gonna get tired anytime soon. But Peter is just chasing after him, bro. He's not escaping from that woman, bro, or guy, bro. Wait, bro. Let's not get in that discussion because I refer Peter as a she, bro. You know, I refer to Peter as a she, but he might be a guy. You know, you never know. You never know these days. So what else? We got Teshi. Teshi says, what does Ian say? Ian says, Eddie J, TU, and Duran are mopping the Phantom Troop for real. Ian, bro, I believe Duran, Eddie J, and TU are cooking at least a lower rank, bro. But Ian, you're getting cooked by Kortobi, bro. Ian, you're getting cooked by Kortobi, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You're a beginner, bro. You're a beginner at Nen, bro. You're getting cooked by Kortobi, Ian. Eddie J says, I was thinking of Godspeed Killua versus Sphinx. I think of Luffy Bellamy, one punch at the right time. Yeah, Bellamy got cooked. And imagine how cocky Bellamy was, bro. That was an arrogant character, bro. Bellamy is the one with the what do you call those, spring? No, not spring. What do you call those guys? Yeah, Bellamy. Yeah, of course. Bellamy. The guy that Luffy one punched where... Yeah, the springs. Okay. Okay, so what else? We were reading Teshi's comment. Chrollo did not plan for 2 years of Hisoka. That's not stated anywhere as a fact, and he's honestly one of the most misunderstood parts of the series. So that's wrong, because Chrollo definitely did prepare. He was gathering abilities for that very purpose and chose the stage for that very purpose of enacting his plan using those said abilities, of course. And wait, what are these guys talking about, bro? He says I'm not getting cooked by Corptopia. I know, bro. I'm just joking, bro. But what are these guys talking about? Is this the same thread, bro? Okay. So they're talking about Hisoka getting cooked by Chrollo, but what are these guys talking about this right here, bro? They just went on a different route, bro. Hisoka was not his focus. So basically, this guy Teshi is saying that Chrollo nowhere states in any way, shape, or form that he was running or prepping for Hisoka. He was definitely prepping, bro. He knew Hisoka was dangerous one, bro. But let's just move on to the next comment, guys, because they just went. So Teshi, the one before, said Chrollo without a doubt wins against Kite, right? So experience, broken ability. Of course, Kite has the experience as well, but I think that Chrollo's versatility is the thing that makes him dangerous, bro. That's the only thing, actually. Kite should definitely be stronger physically. If we had Tompo on our team, with no Diff the troop, okay. Toe said the 40-meter end range, and we still don't know the full capabilities of Crazy Slots. That's true, Toast, but we I mean, okay, that's true, Toast, but the thing is, Chrollo is highly intelligent, and in the data books, his stats in ingenuity, basically making plans, is better than Kite's. I love Kite, but Chrollo's versatility, I don't know how many combat abilities he has, or like he can use in combat. I mean, even if just Kite gets sliced by the Ben's knife, if he doesn't have a sword just to throw away, just to block the Ben's knife, I feel like Kite is getting cooked just by the Ben's knife. How difficult will it be for Chrollo to actually hit Kite? We don't know, but Chrollo's versatility is what makes me think, and his way of combining the abilities and his intelligence. He's a genius, bro. We don't know if Kite is definitely somewhere around there. Cowboy says Kite solos you LARPer. So you think Kite wins? Of course, I love Kite, bro, but Chrollo is a danger. Is very dangerous. Chrollo's Nen abilities were the cloth things, that resizes things, the Ben's knife, and that one teleporting ability. Kite is not getting hit by a knife, bro. I mean, you never know, bro. If Chrollo just closes the distance, I mean, it's gonna be difficult for Kite to get hit by a knife. I agree, but if Silver was caught by surprise, bro, I feel like Kite can get caught by surprise, but you never know. So Teshi says Chrollo wins, and most people think Chrollo wins, actually. Kite wins with his stand is crazy, bro. Do you not remember chapter 65? What Carbo, welcome to the stream, by the way, but what is chapter 65, bro? Chapter 65, what is chapter 65 mean, bro? What is in there, bro? But Teshi says basically Chrollo is one of the best battle geniuses in the whole show. Yeah, he's one of the genius, of course. Roro Noah says, as a Chrollo Glazer, says Roro Noah, Zoro, Kite should take this cause his Hatsu experience then mastery is insane. And look at this, guys. Look at this. You have so many opinions, guys, you know. You have so many views. That's why when I make a video like a power scale, I'm not saying I'm the best power scaler or a great power scaler. I don't think so. But look, you have so many perspectives though. Maybe sometimes people type without just thinking about it. But Teshi says, for example, this guy Teshi says Chrollo without a doubt. And this other guy says, Roro Noah says, he's a Chrollo Glazer, but Kite takes this, you know. Because he has his Hatsu experience, then mastery is insane, you know. And the other guy on top says experience, broken ability, and genius for Chrollo. That's how insane it is, bro. Each one has its own view, bro. So as much as I love Kite, I think Chrollo wins 6 times out of 10. But it's gonna be a highly difficult battle, bro. Kite, he's not. I mean, definitely, it's not gonna be easy, bro. Look at how he moved. Boom! Look at how he just kicks Yunju to the head, bro. He's doing the same stuff with with anybody, bro. He's gonna do that to everybody, bro. Even Silva is not safe from that, bro. Silva, I mean, the dude got the most impressive physique of all time in the history of shonen manga, but you've seen how Silva is, but I feel like Kite can definitely inflict some damage to that boy Silva, you know. Look at how clean, look at the top left image, guys. Top left. Look at how cool Kite moves right there, bro. Yo. Boom. And look at this dude Chrollo, bro. The way he just brings out the book. Top right, guys. Top right. The image. Of course, I cannot put the whole videos, you know, because boom, copy, right. But look at how cool Chrollo is, though, man. They're both cool characters, though. Beautiful. I mean, beautiful written characters, bro. I mean, damn, bro. Togashi is on that next level of a manga genius, you know. But look at this other guy. Kite wins in a straight up scrap. Okay. The handsome guy. Look at what handsome guy says, though. Look at this guy's username, bro. He says handsome guy, bro. No, but who told him, bro? Who told him he's handsome, bro? Bro. Why this dude's name handsome guy, bro? I'm not bullying him, of course, bro, but his username is actually handsome guy KJ2JG, bro. Damn, bro. Anyways, he says he says Kite isn't on the level of Hisoka and Chrollo, which he definitely is, bro. I'd say he's around Phaeton and some of the other troop members. You see, guys, you have so many perspectives, though. That's why when I make a video, like 30% are insulting my content, and the others 30% agree, 30% think the other guy wins. So it's a whole mess, you know. But this is the internet, you know. But so this guy says handsome guy, by the way. He says handsome guy in his username, right? So we have to believe him. So Kite isn't on the level of Hisoka and Chrollo, which he is, bro. Let's be real here. He says he's around Phaeton level. Of course not, bro. I did a video about Kite versus Phaeton. He's getting cooked, bro. Phaeton... This dude, Kite, it just goes for the finish, bro. Kite is not injuring that Phaeton guy, bro, you know. Okay. So, Toast says definitely not, bro. Why? Kite is a Nen master? The Nen difference is crazy. Yeah, bro. I thought... bro, Toast, I thought you were saying Phaeton definitely has a chance against Kite. Yeah, he's a confirmed Nen master. He was hyped before he encountered Peter. He was hyped by Killua. Largon was just staring at him. Ah, Kite, bro, you know, this guy is strong, bro. Our Kite, you know, he's strong. And this good dude says, based on what? So, handsome guy gets a reply right here, right? And he says, based on what? So this guy doesn't agree with the handsome guy, you know, Mr. Cake Person, bro. All those cool usernames, you know, this guy's name is Cake. But based on the narrative, oh, bro, what is this dude saying, bro? Of course, I respect each view, you know, guys. I respect each view of every person. But this guy, handsome guy, says, based on the narrative and implications, in my opinion, it doesn't feel as Kite it was applied to be on that level of Nen combatant than Hisoka, Chrollo, and Jing are on. Okay, let's disregard this guy, bro. Handsome guy, low-key tough. Bro, it's low-key tough real, bro. Jason Anderson, welcome to the stream, bro. What does he mean by narrative implications, and how does that work? How does it work in Phaeton's favor? Yeah, bro, that's a great point, bro. What does he mean, bro? What does he mean, bro? A Nen master is a Nen master, bro. If you're called a Nen master, that's actually a great reply, Jason. Yo, David, welcome to the stream, bro. How are you, bro? Jason, that's actually a good reply from you, bro, because he says based on narrative. Imagine this is handsome guy himself. You know, handsome guy is one of the goats, right? It's because he calls himself handsome guy. Of course, he acknowledges his own greatness, you know. But anyways, bro, based on the narrative, he says. But Kite actually, how does that work in Phaeton's favor, right? So Kite actually, bro, he is indirectly, even if he's not said, even if it's not said directly that Kite is not on the level of Hisoka, we can just come to that conclusion that because the dude is a Nen master, the feat of N is just enough to make Phaeton look like an amateur, you know. Of course, he is on the level of Hisoka, Chrollo. They may assert certain attributes like intelligence, I mean, creativity may be on different levels, but overall, Kite definitely is on the level of Hisoka Chrollo. Of course, Jing not, but not Jing, but this guy's handsome guy. We're gonna move on to the next comment, bro. And handsome guy has actually replied to this other guy right here. And the Shark says, we have Shark right here, right? And Shark says, considering almost none of the Phantom Troop have mastered the basic Nen, while Kite has some of the best showings and he is a real okay, so this guy actually replied, right? David says, Phaeton will get one shot by Kite. He's not surviving the hit from Kite's weapons. I agree. Narratively, Phaeton's gonna get cooked. I agree. David says, Kite beat the squadron leader much easier than Phaeton did. Okay, of course, Zazan, the Zarbon girl, had the Zarbon woman had Nen, but of course, Kite could have cooked Zazan as well. Next, welcome to the stream. Being Nen master has no correlation to fighting capabilities. I mean, bro, Kite is a combat person. I mean, combat hunter, bro. Let's be real here. Next, he is an Nen master, and his fighting capabilities are proven just because he fought Pito, bro. And he is a Nen master. I mean, even if, let's say Kortopi is a Nen master, bro, but Kortopi is not a capable fighter, of course. Next says, you can disagree, but it's just facts. I respect your opinion, Next, of course, bro, but yeah, that's what Toast says. Nen master means that he has reached a high level of Nen mastery, bro. I mean, he definitely fought Pito, bro. Let's be real here, bro. He fought Pito, bro. Let's be real here. I mean, that's your opinion, bro. For example, Jing mentioned that Leorio could be a great doctor due to his Nen capabilities. Of course, Nen mastery for Leorio, bro. Let's be real, bro. Nen master for Leorio, man, you know. But Leorio is nowhere. He's nowhere a fighter, bro. You know. Chrollo will destroy Kite. Welcome to the stream, Chris, bro. Welcome to the stream, Chris, bro. Great to see you. But Kite definitely is a combat type of hunter, you know. He definitely can cook. But look at what Shark replied to handsome guy, right? So what we were saying, right? So considering almost none of the Phantom considering, can you see it? Yeah. Considering almost none of the Phantom Troop have mastered their basic Nen, basically. Meanwhile, Kite has some of the best showings, and he is a real Nen master. He's definitely on the level of Chrollo and Hisoka, which I agree. And handsome guy has replied, though. What do you mean by the troop not mastering their basic Nen? When is that implied or stated? In the manga, bro, Phaeton can't even use N, bro. Things gets distracted easily when using N, bro. So it's definitely showcased in the manga. The Phantom Troop have been implied and shown to be high level. They are, I mean, bro, they are good fighters, bro. They're not that Nen masters, bro. Let's be real. Probably just Chrollo is a Nen master in the whole Phantom Troop. Let's be real here. And Illumi probably. Although Illumi maybe can't do like advanced application of Nen, you know. Next says, we understand what Nen mastery is, but Nen mastery and combat mastery are different things. It's never stated that you have to apply your Nen mastery to combat related things. In fact, a lot of the characters don't do that. Nobunaga can do a 3 meter N, of course. Next, which character, for example, bro, has Nen mastery? And okay, so you say it's never stated that you have to apply your Nen mastery to combat related things. Nen mastery determines the experience and how to predict abilities. Yes, of course. Chris says Kite's mace was clutch for his life. Yep. So Chris, you think Chrollo cooks Hisoka? I think so as well, bro. That's I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest. So next is saying that being a Nen master doesn't mean you're a great. Wait, does he? Wait, let me see. Yeah, bro. Kite definitely has fighting capabilities, bro. Next, at least that's what we have the facts. But he fought Pito. She was so impressed. She wanted to bring him back to life, bro. That's how impressive in combat, bro. What do you think? Like Kite just applied Nen in there and just was dancing with Pito, bro. What do you think, bro? Like Like Kite was just like moving torpedoes dance, bro. What do you think, bro? For example, Morel, he's a sea hunter. He's a versatile ability. Okay, but Morel is not a Morel. I mean, Morel is a great fighter, bro. But a Nen Master, Morel is definitely a great fighter. He's not shown to be a genius though. He's on the great level. I would say Morel is close to a Nen Master, but what do you mean, for example, Morel? But you can explain more, bro. What do you mean for Morel? How does this relate to Kite though? Imagine if Kite is specialized in combat and then fought Pito. Okay, so you mean that Kite, even though he's a Nen Master, he's not... it doesn't have any correlation to his fighting capabilities. Okay. Jay's predictable, but being a Nen Master definitely helps. Yeah, of course. Yeah, now imagine how much a better fighter would be if he is specialized in fighting. But if he's specialized in fighting, but he definitely has fought, bro. Like Kite definitely has fought. I don't know what your main point is next, to be honest. Because when you get live, let me drink a little bit of water, bro. It's lagging. The stream is lagging. Wait, is the stream lagging? Let me check, guys. Let me check. It's lagging a bit. Damn. What about now, guys? Is it better? Here it says it's excellent, bro. Is YouTube Studio lying to me? Chris says, "Hey man, as long as Kite is not as competent and full of BS as possess Kakashi, then he's good." Chris, I know your long time rivalry with Naruto Shippuden, bro. I know. Bro, he's a Nen Master, bro. Let's be real. He's a Nen Master. He's extremely tough, capable. Kite is definitely capable in combat. Yeah. That's what I want to say, David. What I want to say that's actually what I want to say, David. Because Kite is always on the move. He hunts magical beasts. You know, he finds new species. Like maybe he captures some of them. I mean, he's definitely on the move. He fights. Sometimes maybe he has come across Nen fighters, like Nen combatants. Like, you know, I mean, he's not a Blacklist. I mean, I get what Nex is trying to say. Like, Kite maybe Nex is basically saying that Kite is a Nen Master, but he's not that competent in you know, fighting. That's what he tries to say. Like, if he had focused more in fighting, he would be way better. I mean, Next, tell me if I got that right. But what else will we have? Okay, so the Phantom Troop have been implying the show to be a high level. Okay, so this guy says Kite takes this. So he says that Kite is stronger than Chrollo. And let's read this comment. This comment looks interesting. Wait, okay, can you guys wait. Let me refresh a little bit right here, guys. Can you guys see the... Okay, you can see it. Okay. Mulu TV says, "It's hard to say how we treat Chrollo. A lot of people say if we give prep time, which basically means great Hatsu or a combination of Hatsu capable to hard counter, he win. Which I disagree in a lot of cases, because Ultimate One is better off shallow all around, okay? But he is insanely good at fighting 1 versus 1, as Floor Master titles say. I feel like Kite can get the Floor Master title as well in Heaven's Arena, bro. Let's be real here. But Chrollo is insanely good in I mean, I was gonna say, bro. I was gonna say Chrollo is insanely good at Hunter x Hunter, bro. What am I saying, bro? Chrollo is definitely insanely good, as this guy says. Mulu TV says he's insanely good at fighting 1 versus 1. And he says, but on the other side, Kite's Hatsu is bad for fighting intelligent users. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good point, because Kite, as skilled as he might be, Chrollo can just, let's say Kite gets a carbine, right? He just tries to shoot Chrollo. Chrollo just gets in the zone right there, gets in his inner space, you know, even though Kite may be using N. You know, Chrollo might just do a combo with abilities, but like he can just teleport Kite in front of him and just slice him with a Ben's knife, bro. At least let's just say that. Or maybe he can just open the fun cloth, or like I don't know, let's use York New City Chrollo. He fought 2 Zoldycks. That's an impressive feat. I mean, Heaven's Arena Chrollo just cooked Hisoka. But let's see what with prep time, bro. I feel like with Chrollo's intelligence, he's cooking Kite, bro. I feel like Kite is. I mean, even if even in the data books, his ingenuity is pretty low, bro. Let's be real here. Kite is definitely losing this one. Chrollo is. Toast says, I don't see Hisoka getting hit by Crazy Slot Gun or the Scythe. Yeah, I feel like Hisoka can just get out of the Scythe range, you know. But it seems Crazy Slot does the perfect slot for the perfect moment. Yeah, because if you give one character prep time, you legit have to give the other. Yeah, what I'm saying, bro, even if, yeah, of course, but of course we're gonna give Kite and Chrollo prep time, but Chrollo is way more intelligent, bro. He's definitely more intelligent than Kite. And let's be real here, Kite, even the Togashi stats that he has given us, ingenuity and intelligence are lower than Chrollo. So and you were saying that Crazy Slots does the perfect slot for the perfect moment. Yeah, in the forest, for example, when Gon and Killua and Kite were surrounded by Chimera Ants, they definitely, the Crazy Slots ability gave Kite the perfect ability, right? The Scythe, of course. AJ says, Low, a big thing about NAND battles is how abilities stack up against each other. Skill Hunters let Chrollo metagame that by getting the right skill from Met. Yeah, of course. So Kite is basically restricted to one ability he may get, while Chrollo just has a bunch of abilities, you know? Prep time to you says prep time is Chrollo's bread and butter. Definitely, bro. Chris says Chrollo doesn't need prep time because he's a skill hunter. I mean, he doesn't need I mean, even if Chrollo just comes face to face with Kite randomly in the street, but I feel like Chrollo can win, bro, most of the time. But I'm saying that depending on the circumstances, I feel like Kite can win as well, you know. It just says Hisoka also has crazy dexterity. He picks up skills in the moment that some people needs months for. He might give Kite more trouble. Yeah, definitely. Hisoka is unpredictable in combat. Chrollo 100% needs prep time. In York New is a bum. I mean, even York New City Chrollo's stats are higher than Kite's, bro. That's actually right there in the data books. Random encounter, Kite wins. Okay. I mean, Kite's feats are incredible, but I feel like most of the time Kite wins. I mean, Chrollo wins. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Chrollo's versatility is one, and intelligence, creativity in battle. It's close. It's definitely close, bro. I feel like people saying that Chrollo is not. I mean, Kite is not on the level of Chrollo and Hisoka is just stupid, you know. Stupid, not stupid, but it's not just true, you know. So. Okay, so this other guy, Vince, said, okay, we read, okay, Kite lost to Pito, who's just pure physical. Okay, Kite lost to Pito, who was just pure physical, no hearts, only claws. What the fuck will he do against Chrollo, who has a whole book of abilities? Man, bro. At least Kite is stronger than Chrollo physically, bro. Eddie just says, I'll admit it, Chrollo does have some good improvisation skill. Yeah, true. Toast says, thing is, after the Chrollo versus Silva and Zeno fight, like right after he legit collapsed, he would have died. It was like a minute longer. Yeah, bro. Kite's physical strength and durability, if that's even a word, and endurance is way better than Chrollo's. Kite's physical stats are stated to be as strong as Knuckle, as good as Knuckle. So I feel like Knuckle is definitely cooking Chrollo in a fist fight, bro. Let's be real here. So Kite clears, says about. You see, guys, most of the poll says Chrollo wins most of the time. I mean, most people think Chrollo wins in a fight, but you have people saying Kite all the time, bro. And I'm not saying Kite doesn't win, but most of the time I feel like, what does this other guy say? Blue Pawn says, what does win mean? Oh, wait, can you see it? Oh yeah, Kite always loses and Kite always gets reborn somewhere else. Kite doesn't seem to be as impressive as Morel, which is not true, bro. Kite is definitely impressive as Morel, while Morel may have more flexible ability, but he doesn't have the utility. We're gonna assume he has the best weapon he could get, which versus Chrollo would be a knife or a handgun, something small and easy to move around with, because you need to move fast with Chrollo. I feel like Kite is definitely fast, maybe even faster than Chrollo. Let's be real here. Gon's talent at 5, Killwa's talent 3, yet they're both 1 out of 10 millions. Bro, where did you read that Gon's talent is 5 and Killwa's talent is 3? That doesn't mean anything, bro. Gon has more potential than Killwa, though. They're both okay. I see what you mean. You mean like if they're both 1 out of 10 million, why is one's talent higher than one? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Toast says he would have died if it was a minute longer. Yeah. Chrollo's physical stats are not that good, but the way he improvises is insane. That's Chrollo's main battle weapon, his versatility and his whole collection of abilities, you know. So Kite, what does he say right here? Okay, this is what this guy says. This guy says, wait, can you guys see it, bro? Wait, can you guys see the... Wait, just a second, guys. Let me see if you guys... Okay, you can see it, yeah. Kite is simply... So this guy says Kite is simply too honest and straightforward of a fighter, which... yeah, he lacks the creativity, as it's stated in the data books. And he doesn't have the tools to beat someone who is on par with him, but he's also constantly using tricks and planning ahead. Yeah, that's true. Chrollo is definitely using tricks and planning ahead. Yep, that's what makes Chrollo so dangerous of a fighter, man. He has insane improvisation skills, and he fought 2 Zoldycks, bro. That's insane. And he prepped. He told Hisoka you're gonna lose, and he just applied every single, every single plan he had for the fight. He just executed it perfectly. Hisoka wasn't able to do a thing, so that's incredibly impressive, you know. But this other guy says, fam, Kite would have probably dusted Chrollo. And this other guy says, no, Togashi even released an N mastery table where Kite is nowhere near Chrollo and Hisoka. I mean, nowhere near. I mean, he's definitely close, but of course, Hisoka and Chrollo stats are a little bit higher. Although Kite is an N master. Chrollo's only way to win is the Ben's knife. Yeah. We never saw what Lucky's slots number 3 did. How many abilities of Kite have we seen? We have seen like 3, and he has 9, right? He has 9, of course. It's I mean, it's unpredictable, bro, but my opinion is, what do you guys think, though? I want to see, there are like 7 of you guys. I want you guys to type in the chat, Kite or Chrollo. Just random encounter, 1 versus 1. Like, they just come out of nowhere and fight it. Like, they just come face to face out of nowhere. Who's winning in an open environment? Who's winning? Chrollo, okay. Type in the chat, guys. Type in the chat. Chrollo. We can never know the full power of either fighter. True. Okay, TU says Kite. Okay, we got 1 Chrollo, 1 Kite. Kite in random, okay. 2 Kite, 1 Chrollo. It's gotta be Kite, okay. 3 Kite. Okay, so most of you guys think Kite wins, which is actually surprising. I thought you guys were gonna say Chrollo, I'm gonna be honest. It's actually surprising to see that most people think Kite wins, which this other guy says Chrollo wins 7 times out of 10. Chrollo has one of the cheapest Nen abilities. Kite can roll the best when he's troubled, but you can see from the Pito fight that his best roll didn't help him and was slaughtered. Yo, this guy says his best roll didn't help him and he was slaughtered. Yo, this guy, Jessica. Oh, this lady, bro. Yeah, bro. It's. Oh, we have next. Who just joined us. I don't know if Next is still in the chat. But he says, I mean, that's one-handed Kite who had used N for the whole night to deplete his Nen reserves. The hand he lost due to Gon and Killua as stated in the end of chapter 198. I don't think we can scale Kite off that by any meaningful way. I mean, you can definitely scale Kite off of that, bro, because he fought Peter. We don't know how long he fought Peter for, but he definitely impressed Peter, which is you can say Peter didn't have it hot, so all that stuff, but he definitely is impressive. And okay, you guys, can you see the last comment over here? Wait, why can you see the last comment? Can you guys see? Okay, you cannot. Wait, what if I make this smaller? Okay. Chrollo, this guy says Chrollo will lose his mind trying to perfectly prepare for Kite, while Kite will put out this anti-Chrollonator, obliterate him, then they say bad roll. Yeah, I wish it was that simple, bro. So Lonely Shape says Kite will pull up a anti-Chrollonator, bro. That's a good one, bro. And just obliterate him and say bad roll. I mean, bro, it's not that easy, bro. It's not that easy. Ian says ADJ, Kite and Chrollo. Kite and your new Chrollo. Yo, bro, if ADJ is that strong, bro, I personally think I'm not taking out Kite, bro. I think if I had Nen, I would probably be an average Nen user, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If ADJ is taking out Kite and York New City Chrollo, okay. But yeah, this is all the comments we had, guys, by the way. But most people think Chrollo wins. Like 60, if you go to the poll, for example, to check, most people think Chrollo wins the fight. And Kaito, by the way, Kite's design is pretty cool, bro. It's simple and cool at the same time, bro. Chrollo, look at how Chrollo looks over here, bro. The dude looks like he's ready. Like, oh damn, bro. Just this is when he fought the two Zoldygs, right? And look at what stare he has, though. Oh yeah, we forgot about indoor fish. Yeah, we forgot about indoor fish. He has the indoor fish. York New City Chrollo has the indoor fish, which cooked that assassin. But I feel like indoor fish is not hitting Kite, though. I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, he definitely. Yeah, indoor fish only works indoors. Yeah, it only works indoors. That's right. And yeah, he can definitely do a combo, Ian, as you said, he can definitely do a combo attack on Kite. That's what makes Chrollo so dangerous. But for the last minutes of the stream, guys, because we've been streaming for like 1 hour and so, I want to know what you guys are watching right now. Are you guys watching any cool anime? Let's go to my anime list and see the most top-rated anime just for fun, bro. I used to use this. I use this website a lot, you know. This time, recently, it's been a while. I mean, not recently, but it's been a while. So you know, guys, there's this. If you want a cool anime to watch, this ReZero Isekai anime is good. Wait, which is in its 4th season. I'm just watching the first season. What you guys watching any cool shows? And I'm gonna watch also the last Avatar. I mean the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. Oh, Tiu says watching ReZero right now. Yeah, I am at the 1st season right now. Tiu. Toad says Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Cyberpunk. What is that? Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, I've heard about this one. Yeah, I've heard about this one. This is like a sci-fi. Yeah, I mean, a street kid trying to survive in a technology and body modification obsessed city of the future. Yeah, this I heard about this one. AJ says, Chris says, Ghost of the Shell in 2026. Ghost in the Shell. Let me search that one. Ghost in the Shell. I've heard about Ghost in the Shell, but I've never. Okay, this is sci-fi one. And if in a futuristic world when brain hacking has become rampant, the cyborg police woman and her partner set out. Okay, looks interesting, guys. ADJ, mostly gaming in my off time. What games are you playing, ADJ? Curious, what games are you playing, bro? Duran says Jits, but seriously, dude, read Phantom Bosses. I did read the first chapter, Duran. Like he says that he saves that guy from the evil spirit. I need to read it again though. I just time, you know, job and everything. Tiu says it was a good series though. Phantom Busters, Duran. Okay, so Tiu says, did you see the new Avatar trailer that confirmed that Korra was a bomb who ruined the world? Yeah, Avatar: The Seven Heavens. The Havens. What do you call? Yeah, guys, there's a new Avatar series coming out, which is Avatar: The Seven Havens. Haven. How do you pronounce this? Havens, which is Studio Trigger makes G projects, and this guys is the new. If you guys haven't watched Avatar, man, you're missing out, guys. You're missing out. If you guys haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's one of the most legendary series ever. But This is the new you know, the new Avatar series, guys. This one right here. And yeah, this is the new Avatar. I'm not, I don't think it's that promising, but I mean, I didn't like Korra at all, but you know. But Eddie J says Cyberpunk Edge Runners goated. I need to watch that one. It just says back in Palworld for the update. Oh, bro, I've heard about Palworld, bro. I heard that it's one of the most played games of all time right now, bro. I have to check it out. Toast says, did that one movie about Airbender? Yeah, it was leaked, bro. It was leaked, Toast. I did watch it a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I just searched up a website and watched the leaked one, but I'm gonna watch it again. You know, it was leaked. Yeah, it was leaked. It was definitely leaked online. But yeah. No, they did not release it early, bro. But it was a leak, bro. Just now it was released, bro. Like a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Like you can just pay and you can watch it, of course. But people, by accident, I don't know if it was by accident or anything like that, but it definitely got leaked. Chris says you need to watch Legend of the Overfiend. Okay, let me search that one. Legend. Oh, look, we have a Legend of Korra, Legend of the Overfiend. What is this one about? What is this? Okay. The relative coexistence of the human world, demon world, and beast world is soon to be disrupted. Okay, this looks like a good one, though. This looks like a good one. What is? Let me. Wait, what am I clicking, bro? Okay, so guys. Ian said, okay, so Tio says the only thing I know about the movie is that Sokka did the Cars pose. Definitely, you definitely have to watch the movie. I've heard people say it's very good, but yeah, guys, this was a stream. It was nice talking with you guys, and we're definitely gonna do more streams in the future. Ian says, but but overall, I would say that I lost my voice. Actually, I actually lost my voice. I would say the J. Okay, Ian just saying hypothetical what ifs. Durin is beating Fade and thinks Nobunaga. No, bro, it's not that easy, Ian. But thank you guys for joining the stream. If you enjoyed this discussion, we're gonna do more streams in the future, definitely. But leave a like, comment something for the algorithm, and thank you guys for joining the stream. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Toast. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Durian. Thank you, who have I missed? Thank you, Next. Thank you, Jason. Thank you everybody for joining. And I'll see you guys in the next one.